And before going to the main topic, I would like to explain something in front of you. This is what is land and why land is important. To think that when any person comes to the earth, when a mother gives birth to child, firstly he comes in the earth and he rears in the earth, and also when he dies, he is also buried in the earth. So land is very important. And another important thing is devastating wars, which are happening in the world and also which happened in the previous time and also will be happening in the future. Where it will be happening? It must be in land. And another important thing is, in the context of Bangladesh, you know that the cases which can be criminal or can be civil, most of the cases, especially more than 80% of the cases, there is some connection with land disputes. So I think this issue is very much pertinent in the context of Bangladesh. And now I would like to mention that what is the meaning of the land and what can conceptually, if I analyze the meaning of land, then we can find this type of issues. And the definition is defined in State Acquisition Tenancy Act 1950 and section number 2. Land means which is cultivated, we can cultivate. Another one is which is uncultivated. This is also kind of land. And another one is which is covered with water. It may be covered with a certain period of a year and also the whole year. And the benefits which arise out of land. You can see that the gold and also the other types of things which can be found in land. Gold is also one kind of land. Another one is houses or buildings. We are here. This is the building. It is also one kind of land. Another one is things attached to the earth. This may be the trees and also something like that. This also there. So the definition of land is so large, and nothing. I think everything is connected somehow with the land. And land, it is a constitutional right, and every citizen have the right to acquire the land and also to own the land and also transfer the land. So it is a constitutional right. If any person violates the land and government violates the land, the rights of the land to or the rights to property to a citizen, then he or she can go to court. It may be for issuing a writ petition in the High Court and also in another civil court. Now I come to the land management system of Bangladesh and land administrative structure and also the land management structure in our country. In broad category, we can mention that there are 3 ministries who are responsible for managing land. And first one is Ministry of Land, and second one is Ministry of Public Administration, and third one is Ministry of Law and Parliamentary Affairs. And in this diagram, we are seeing that they use connectively use areas and also use offices. They are connected with the land. In Ministry of Land, it has also 5 offices. They are mainly responsible for maintaining the issues which are very much related to land. And first one is Land Appeal Board. It is responsible for hearing the appeal of any land issues, and it is a quasi-judicial court, and the appeals may be arises from the lower offices, especially the land office and also the distribution and promotion office. It is also this office is responsible for this. And Land Commission, it is responsible for dispute to meet up the disputes which arise in the CAST, suitable militaries area, and this commission is also maintaining the issues which are arise in the inter districts. Another one is Land Reform Board, and it has also divisional level office, DLRC, we can call it the DLRC, and Asian Commission Land Office and also Union Land Office. That's Gujarat Land Office and Union Level Office. These 2 offices is also working their works under the land reform board. And another 2 offices is Directorate General Land Record and Survey. It is also another office, and another one is divisional commissioner, they belong to Ministry of Public Administration. So in this case, they are connected with the land management. And another one is Ministry of Law and Parliamentary Affairs. And under this office, the ST office are performing their duties and responsibilities. We know the deed, any type of deed, exchange deed, maybe the another sale deed. This office is useful for performing this type of work. And to do things, but there, here I should mention one thing that as there are many ministries and divisions and also offices are connected with the land management, so they have the little bit coordination with one another. So is it possible to ensure optimum result, optimum output with the little bit connection with each ministerial divisions? So I think this is a big question. You can think about this, and it may be the assignment for you for this section. Now, I would like to mention another thing, that how a person can acquire a land. What is the process? What is the procedure? The first one is by inheritance. If anybody dies, then his successor will be the owner of the land of the deceased person. It is one type of thing. And for this, many laws and acts has also enacted. Muslim Inheritance Act, Hindu Inheritance Act, and Christian inheritance is prevailing in our country. Another one is buying and selling. I can sell a land to you, and you are willing to buy this land. And in this process, you can acquire land. This is another process. Another one is by the judgment of the court. There are several courts in our country. In district level court, high court, tribunal, and so on. By the judgment of the court, if it's in favor of you, then you can acquire land. Another one is acquisition of land by other means. What type of other means? By lease. It's one kind of acquisition of land, of exchanges, another lease, or will, or gift, and so on. By this process, a person can acquire land. Let's come to the another point. There are some issues which are very much related to the land management. Firstly, land record and survey. By survey, we can get a quotient. That's a record of rights. Record of rights includes quotient, that means the identification of a land. It is quotient, and also the map. Map the sketch or the map of the all plots of within a mudra. And which department conducts survey? It's obviously Director General of Land Record and Survey. This department conducts survey. And in the history of Bangladesh, three main surveys was conducted. First one is cadastral survey. It was started in 1888 and it was finished in 1940. And it's a huge time. It's a long time that a survey was conducted. And another one is ESA survey, estate acquisition. Duration was 1956 to 1960. This duration, but there was no map was formed, or there no map was drawn by the ESA survey. Just record, and the record was handwritten, not in computer written. Another one is RS. RS is revisional survey. Revision, it may be the different types of revision. When a survey is conducted and finished, is all of its activities and publishes the final record, then revisional survey is needed. And after publishing the RS essay record, now Bangladesh is observing the RS record. Bangladesh is maintaining the RS record, and it is continuing on. This is the quotient. I have already mentioned what the quotient is, and quotient is the R1. And here the three columns are there. First one is who will be the owner of the property, and second one is what is the share of this quotient of the owner. What is the share? And this and what's the total amount of land? How many plots are there in this quotient? And this type of information are electronic record of rights. Survey department publishes record, and who will be the preserver of this record? Obviously, it is deputy commissioner. In the district level, the deputy commissioner will preserve the record, and for this, a record room has set up in DC office, and if any person, yes, sir?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Any questions?
Okay, this is the record, and by transfer of land is another type of things, and for using of land, anybody has to pay land development is another type of things. So by saying this, I would like to conclude here, and if you have any question, you can ask. Feel free to ask.
Could you please explain us the term will? What is will?
Will means if any person want that I should give some property to others, then he just consent that after my death, after his or her death, you will be the owner of the property. This is will. But will is only applicable when a person dies, and before his death, it is not applicable. After the death of the person, it will applicable for the person who is for whom the will is declared. Another question? And will is coupled with a deed also. First, only verbal will is not applicable. For execution of the will, a person should execute a deed.